Well, good morning, everybody. We are back in Cuyapo, Nueva Ecija. It's Monday. Well, I don't know what the date is, but it's Monday. And yeah, just a little after lunch. I brought the guys some merienda, help them pass the day a little bit with some pastries, and just coming to get an update on the house. Quite a bit. You know, what's amazing to me is it seems like such a slow process, and it really has been kind of a long process. We started this, we bought the land back in October, I guess, is when we closed on the property, and then the construction actually didn't get started until, well, I guess it was before Christmas when we started, but then they took a really long break at Christmas, obviously, as a lot of people do, and so it really it really started, for all practical purposes, it really got going in January. So it's been well over 6 months process to build this bungalow, and we're not there yet, but we're getting closer every day, every week, a little bit closer, just kind of staying patient and watching it all kind of come together. So let's do a little walk around the house, see what we got. First thing I noticed when I pulled up is we got to park on our almost complete driveway. I think they've got to do some additional things to it, but it's concrete now. So yeah, we got to pull in there. So what's left of my mango tree, as y'all, if you've been following the channel, you know that we lost this in a storm several weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago. I'm not sure exactly how long. This retaining wall slash property, well, it's not really a property wall, it's more of a wall around our home. Property's quite a bit larger than what the house sits on, but this comes all the way up to our property line. That big concrete post is our corner of our property, and we will eventually do a front wall here that will be taller, be about 6 feet tall. The wall we have around the house itself is about 4 feet. Really just did it to keep people from falling off, because it's back here at the back especially. It's a pretty good drop on the other side of that wall. So really not a lot of changes out here, because this was all pretty much done. The last time I was here, brought some light bulbs and things for some of the fixtures that we didn't have, and delivered these to the guys. I got some additional lights, because the pin lights we used inside were not for outdoors, so I needed to get some that would work up here in the outdoor area. Coming here to the carport, really not a lot of changes here. He did put some kind of a front fascia here. This is not a gutter, it's just like a fascia, but I thought that was supposed to be white. Anyway, I'll have to ask Ramel about that. Looks like they kind of got the water issue settled over here. I think I touched on this. This is a temporary deal to get the water to shed, because there's a lot of water rain this time of year, and they've got the gutter. This guttering back here was left open, and so it was kind of flooded this carport area, and it caused the soil to actually sink here. So they've got this all buttoned up with downspouts and gutters, kind of getting it off the property itself. Over here we got, they haven't really done anything additional with the dirty kitchen. The pump room, I did notice, I can't get over there because it looks like they're doing some concrete mixing here, but they did put some hardy plank or concrete board up in the ceiling area. They've also got the electrical panels. I'll show you all those next time, but it's a little tough to get in here. How you doing? Anyway, they got the electrical panels. Maybe I can poke in this window right here. Yeah, you can see they've started to finish this out in here. They got the lights and the ceiling in. This is where all of our electrical stuff is coming in at. So maybe you can see that through the window. And we'll get around here to the inside of the house and see what's going on there. I saw, oh, we got some lunch nappers. There's my wife. Hey, honey. You can see that they've got a lot of the cabinet doors and drawers and things they've been painting. Probably the biggest thing in here that I noticed is almost all the lights are in. That's our dining area. We've got all the ceiling fans are in. I brought additional pin lights for here in the kitchen because they didn't have enough. So, and looks like they've got, this is the best shot y'all been able to see of the countertops. So, boy, it's looking really pretty. And when it's all put together and finished out, it's gonna be really nice. I like how those cabinets turned out. I really do. All right, sink area. Can't see it, they got it covered up, but it's looking good too. Let's jump out here real quick. I know I'm kind of jumping around today, but this is probably where the most has been done the last week and a half, is the pool area. The pool guys are back, and as you can see, they've started to get the tile in. Man, Jen was saying she thought our pool looked small before, but after the tile goes in, she said it looks huge, and it really is it's a decent sized pool. It's not a massive pool, but she's right. With the tile in it, it looks a lot different. Get over here to the infinity wall and show you that. All right, so this is the way this pool's designed, similar to one I had in the Dominican Republic. All your outflow jets, I call them, push the water this way. All the water's pushed this way. And so any leaves or debris or bugs or whatever land on your water surface, while the pump's running, it'll push it and then it'll throw it over this infinity wall into this catch basin here. You see that they're in the process of completing. And it then takes it in, intake valves take it from there and through the filtration system and then push it back out into the pool. So it's actually a very simple design. There's no scuppers, no leaf baskets or anything like that needed in this pool. It becomes a pretty quick cleanup. This is a really long catch basin. The one I had in Dominican is maybe a fourth of the size of length of this one. So it'll take me a little bit longer to get it cleaned out. Yeah, but usually it's once a week. You just clean out any debris, any leaves or whatever that are in here, because most of it will be taken through the filtration system. And then, of course, when you clean your filter out, that's when you discard that. But any big stuff will just basically lay in here until I clean it out. So, yeah. So this is where most of the work that's going on here, most of it's out here by the pool area. You can see there also looks like they're starting to build the lanais. Nothing new in the dirty kitchen here. I think I did show y'all, I don't remember if I did, but they finally got the polycarbonate on here, which really helps a lot with that afternoon sun. There is no direct sun on any of these sliding windows. The way I positioned the house, with the front facing the east, this side over here facing the west, and the pool in the back of the house faces north. And this is as high as the sun gets. We're in the middle of summer here in the Philippines, so what you see right here is basically as intense as it's going to get back here. And this is nicely shaded from the sun, which is good. Sometimes you got to get away from the sun here. Anyway, so yeah, looks like the lanais are being put in. Pool's coming along. This was not extended like you see here around the pool edge. They've extended that out, and so that you basically got you got two levels here. You got the lanai, you got the house, which sits up a little higher. The lanai, which sits a little lower than a house, and then you got the pool deck, which goes around, and it's going to be, I believe, even with that concrete portion you see around the pool there. So kind of three levels back here, but nothing extreme, no extreme heights as far as that goes. Looks like they've got the retaining wall issue. When I was here last time, the retaining wall had pushed out because of the weight of the soil. We had a huge rain and a lot of water, and it just wasn't secured enough to be able to hold off on that. So they have fixed all of this. They are putting drain points so that the soil, when it does get a lot of water, has a place to shed that excess water. So that's good. All right, so I've kind of taken you around the rest of the outside of the house. Over here, I believe I've talked about this before. This is a septic tank here, as you see, but there will be an outdoor shower right here as well, just to be able to rinse off before and after you get in and out of the pool. Out in here, you can see they've got these interior doors. They've got them painted. Looks like they're just about ready to be hung. This is the half bath that didn't look like a half bath for the longest, but now it does. So yeah, it's got tile, toilets installed. I guess sink will be next. And then we'll go back here to the spare bedrooms. Yeah, got all these doors on. Ceiling fan, lights. These spare bedrooms are ready to go. They've got all their wall fixtures, plugs, everything's in. So they are ready. Floors are ready. This is the shared bath. Okay. Yeah, they've got this painted in here. Before this was not finished out. Somebody asked me why we have the tile just up to this point. And I guess it's about five feet is the height in here, and also in the powder room. I believe it's my builder explained this is what they do in the Philippines. They don't typically tile all the way up. I did insist though that the master suite, master bedroom, bathroom be tiled all the way up, but it's fine. It's not exactly a bar where somebody's gonna come in here and start writing on your walls or anything, so I guess it's not that big a deal. We do have a shower that goes in here. Hot water heater connection will be there. A toilet and a sink here. This is a shared bathroom. And the other bedroom, shared bedroom here is also ready to go. Got the electrical in for the AC. All that's ready to go. Well, these little dirt daubers don't waste any time building a nest, do they? To come here and get that out of here. Those windows have not been up that long. All right, love the doors. I love how that finish turned out. All right, and then finally the master bedroom is the last one. Okay, so look at this really cool ceiling fan. I found that and just fell in love with it. So all my ceiling fans, I went ahead and did DC, direct current ceiling fans. Everything I read just says they're just better to have, more energy efficient. Got our electrical in for our AC up there. Our 2 wall sconce lights. Looks like the closet is painted and ready to go. I don't know what the inside looks like. Oh yeah. Lots of closet space, his and hers. And the master bathroom. All right, they finally got it tiled all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah, so this is coming along. So they're not too far off in these bathrooms. Another couple of days and they should have these things ready to go. Get all the grout work done on the tile and fixtures in and button them up, and they should be good. All the interior doors are ready. I think we're still waiting on the front door, if I'm not mistaken. They told me it had to be handmade and it takes about a month. I guess they didn't order it until just recently because it's still not here. All right, let's get out here and take a look at the house from the outside. This is that, I told you that all the gutters are actually tie into an underground piping system that they put in. and then they come here and then they go out off the property over into our other side, outside the wall, which is good because when it rains here, dude, it rains good. Lots of water. So looks like they're doing some oil tar in the cracks on this road. Pretty cool. Filipinos are so ingenious. Well, they just the things that we have to have big, huge, bulky machinery to work with. They just start a fire and get a metal drum and get after it. All right, so this is we've got 11 workers here right now, so you can see they live here. When they're working, they eat here, sleep here, they do their laundry here. They get Sundays off to rest, and then they're back at it on Monday. So a lot of guys, that's why you see all the, if you've ever wondered why there's clothes hanging up all around my house, that's it. They work hard, they sweat pretty good, I would imagine, and do their laundry and everything right here. All right, so here's the back of the house. I'll show you this. I'm gonna get out here a little bit. Hadn't been out here and showed you this angle in a while. Hey, babe. So that gutter that you see up there, that orange one, that of course will be painted. And all of this should be painted at some point. I don't see my exterior. I see one exterior floodlight. I bought 5 of them, basically one for each corner of the house, and don't see those are up yet, so those will have to go up at some point as well. All right, well, that's been a pretty long vlog today. I did some drone shots. It's a really hazy, cloudy day, so I'm not sure how they're going to turn out, but if they turned out okay, we'll include some shots from the drone. And hey, listen, guys, appreciate y'all's comments are just really encouraging, and you know, this is anytime you do something of this scale, and your life savings is involved, it's kind of a scary adventure, but I feel pretty good about what we're doing here, and I'm sure I'll feel even better once it's done and we're actually here and we're actually living in the home and getting to, you know, experience being a part of this community. So Jen grew up this area. This is really home for her. Of course it's new for me. I got a lot of people to meet and get to know, and we hope to be good neighbors to this community. So yeah, anyway, I'll just leave it there for now. Hope you guys appreciate the update. A lot happened. It's good to see the pool finally, you know, something being done with that. So one of our followers asked me a question, and I did tell him I would address this, and I probably should have done it while I was up there, but he asked me why we didn't build the pool in the ground for support purposes on the walls, which, you know, is obviously is a good idea because the water has a lot of weight behind it. With this house, the house is built on and it's kind of hard to see in these videos, but it's an elevated terraced rice field is what it is, okay, with a mango grove in the back. And so the front of the house is actually you know, just a little above the surface of the road level, and then it just drops down from there. And I don't know if you can actually see it in the video, but you can see here's a rice terrace, it drops down. Here's a rice terrace, it drops down. Another one drops down, another one, and it drops down again into the mango. Well, there were 2 or 3 other levels up here. So the front of the house, or the side that faces the road, is a lot higher than back here. So this, what they did is they built part of the pool in the ground, but they designed it to where the pool was going to be level with the pool deck at the back of the house. So for the longest, those walls were exposed until they brought in fill dirt. And then once they brought in the fill dirt, then the pool no longer appears to be above ground. But you can see that right there, that's about 6 feet in height from the bottom of the retaining wall to the top of the pool. But that's why. That's how come the pool got built and it was above ground for the longest. It was just simply because it needed to be level with the back of the house. But there was no soil back here. It was all like I said, it was a terraced rice field. So you had quite a drop in elevation going to the back of the house. So that's why. I appreciate the questions, guys. Y'all have asked some really good questions in the last couple of vlogs, and if I don't know the answer to them, I will find the answer and I will reply to you. I try very hard. It may take me a little while, a few days, week, whatever, to get around to getting back to you, but I do try to answer everybody's questions, and just thank you for being part of this. I wanted to mention to you, Jen and Sharina. Sharina is the wife of a retired Army buddy of mine, and they've started a Facebook group basically to kind of help an exchange of ideas between expats. I believe it's titled Retired Expats in the Philippines, I believe is the name of the Facebook page. I'm sure she'll put a link on it. If I butchered that name up, I hope I didn't. I had to remember it. But I believe it's Retired Expats in the Philippines. And we'd love to have it as a place just for people to, that are building a home, that are thinking about moving here, that are, coming to retire, whatever, that this is a site on Facebook that they can go and we can just help each other. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. I've been here a year and a half. I've experienced a lot of things in that year and a half, some positive, some negative. I've made mistakes. Why make those same mistakes if you can learn from mine? It's a lot less painful if you don't have to do what I did. So we've purchased land, we're building a home, we've owned a car, we had a motorcycle crash into our vehicle. We've had all kinds of things happen since I've been here. So and the other folks that are here already, or those that are coming or wanting to come, that have researched. If you were like me, crap, I researched this place like to death. What's the best credit card to have? How can I keep my lines of communications open with family? How can, a lot of American banks don't like the fact that maybe you're living out of the country. They want you to have a U.S. base, so to speak. So how can you do that? What's the best bank accounts, checking, saving? Which ones work the best with foreign transactions, transferring money, large quantities of money like when you're building a home, or small quantities of money like when you're, sending $1,000 to somebody to help them out or whatever. So there's different things for that. And I researched the what out of that. And I think I've made good decisions, but they're my decisions and they work for me. There may be even better ones out there. So that's what the site's for. We hope you'll come aboard, join it, and spread the word. Retired Expats in the Philippines. Let me make sure I got that name right, because I see my wife up here trying to get the road tar crew to subscribe. She cracks me up. Honey, Retired Expats in the Philippines? Okay, I got it right. So there you go. Come join us on our new Facebook posting page, whatever you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not a social media guru. But listen, we love you guys. Y'all have a great day. And we'll see you. Yes. Hey, they are filling the gaps of this new road with tar. So pretty cool. Making it even more sturdy. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Peace out.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us. Over fields and through the country, letting go of everything but us. Over the rainbow. If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night, hundreds of miles away. The water is warm, let's dip our toes right in and be reborn. I don't know why we'd wait. Grab some glasses and the atlas, we can prove we're smarter than a phone. Let's go where there's no reception, see if we can make it on our own. Breathe deep in your chest. If we hold
The good. The bad. The Philippines.